One of the simplest recipes to make for the Eat to Live lifestyle is milk. Nut or seed milk, very simple to make. I'm going to show you the absolute simplest one today, and it's going to be hemp milk. We're going to make about 3 or 4 cups of milk. We'll see what the yield will be. I'll talk about why that would vary. And we're going to do a date vanilla hemp milk. So we're going to sweeten with dates. These are medjool dates, and I want to show you that medjool dates vary in size. See, this is a large one, this is a more of a medium one. So you decide. The recipe calls for 2 dates. You can use 1 date or 3 dates. 3 large dates, 2 large dates, however sweet you want to make the milk. So just decide how you're going to use the milk and how sweet you want it. So I'm going to use 2 dates. So I've already pitted one. I want you to be sure to take the pits out because you don't want those in your milk. And also, some of them have a cap on the top, a little stem end, and you want to take that off too. Make sure that doesn't get in your milk. And then just pop out that little seed. And what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of water to this, and I'm going to put it in the microwave. This is a quick way to soften the dates in case they're hard. You can soak them overnight or soak them for an hour or half an hour or whatever amount of time to get them as soft as you want them. The whole point in softening them is so that they'll disintegrate in the Vitamix when you make the milk. Since I can't get this one open, I'm just going to show you how it will work. I'm just going to do 30 seconds on high in the microwave. If you don't use microwaves, just put warm or boiling water over them and let them sit for a little bit and they'll soften as well. This is just a quick method. So while that's going, I'm going to use vanilla. So you can use vanilla extract, your choice, what kind of vanilla you want to use, or you can use vanilla bean powder. I'm going to use this so you'll be able to see the little flecks in it. Now we have our dates, and this is the one that was very hard. Now it's just hot. And now I can just simply squeeze out that pit and the cap. So I'm just going to drop the whole thing in my Vitamix. Back to the vanilla. So the vanilla bean powder I'm going to use, and you need very little vanilla bean powder because it's just ground up vanilla bean. So this is my little 1/16 of a teaspoon measure. This is simply vanilla beans. A little pricey. I'll put a link for some vanilla powder. You want to be sure it doesn't have additives in it. Some of it has sugar in it and all sorts of things. This is just crushed vanilla bean powder. Again, you could use vanilla extract. I would use probably 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract if I was doing that. All right, so I'm going to put 3 cups of water in with this, and then my hemp seeds. I left them in the freezer to remind me to tell you that hemp seeds need to be refrigerated or frozen to keep them fresh. So these are actually hemp seeds shelled and raw. There is such a thing as hemp hearts, and this is really hemp hearts. There's hemp seeds that aren't shelled. You want to find hemp hearts or hemp seed that's shelled and raw. So the outer coating, the tougher coating, is taken off of it. I hope that's clear. I'm going to use 1/3 cup of hemp seeds for this. Now you can make the milk as rich as you want. You can add more hemp seeds, or you can make it less if you just basically want some colored water with a little bit of flavor. That's up to you. But I'm using 1/3 cup today. So all I'm going to do is let it roll. That with about 25 seconds on high. I have a little mark on my canister so I can see that's the 4-cup mark, and it's not quite 4 cups. See how beautiful that milk is. It looks like milk from an animal, but it's milk from hemp seed. Remember, we didn't do any sort of straining at all. I'm going to show you what's left in the bottom of this. With the bubbles and everything, we're getting almost 4 cups of milk. Almost a quart. It's probably going to settle out to here once the bubbles go away. But there's nothing left in the bottom. No dates, no hemp seeds, nothing. So that's why I love this recipe. You can make milk too sweet with this one. It will settle over time, like when you have it in the refrigerator for a day. You'll find that the bottom has some of the pulp, the hemp seed down at the bottom. But simple to do, you can just be sure you shake it. I mean, when you buy the milk from the store, in the packages they say to shake before you use it anyway. So just give it a little shake and then measure out what you need for your recipe. So that's as simple as hemp milk is. You can do all sorts of other seed milks, nut milks, but today we've got date-sweetened vanilla hemp milk. You could use this on your granola. You could use it for your littles to have a little glass of milk. You could use it in your smoothie. You can use it in your latte. Whatever way you want to use the hemp milk, it's all ready for you. Just be sure to store in the refrigerator and use it within 5 days. It should be fine. Happy milk making!